So welcome to the Causal Map app. This is something like what you'll see when you start. Basically, the app's got two parts, the left part and the right part, which you can change the relative sizes of with this slider. On the left, we've got what we call the pipeline. So you start off in the pipeline with selecting a project. You're always just looking at one project at a time. And when you select a project, you'll normally see this project details screen, which tells you some information about the project and who owns it, and might have special tags, that kind of thing. You can also share it here, or you can see how it's shared with you, and there might even be some bookmarks already created to which you can click on to look at different analyses that people have done with this particular file. So once you've selected the project you want to look at, always only ever look at one project at a time in Causal Map, then you can select individual sources. Now, if you don't select any sources, that's like selecting all of them. But if you select one or two like this, then we're just looking at those couple of sources. And the first of those sources, its text, is displayed here in the source text panel. This is where you can create and edit your links. So that's part of the pipeline, selecting the project, selecting the sources, and over here you can then select the links. So you can see there's already quite a few links in this map, but I might be particularly interested, for example, in looking at things to do with health. So I'll type health here to see if health appears anywhere. And in fact, it does. So these filters here, and there are lots of them, some of which you don't need. I don't need that one here. I don't need this one here. These filters are used to determine what you see in the rest of the app. So that's the pipeline. First select the project, then select the sources, then filter the links. And then over here on the right, you've got these three pink tabs, which are all filtered by the pipeline. So in the map, you only see those filtered links from those sources from the current project. And exactly the same in the factors table, it shows you just the current factors. And in the links table, it shows you just the current links. And you can use these factors and links tables for analyzing and also editing the factors and links if you want to. And the final tab is a statistics tab, which gives you very sophisticated ways of doing more in-depth analyses of your data numerically. Also here, we've got on the right-hand side, we've got a tab for managing your projects. If you want to look at all the projects that are available to you and share them and delete them, that kind of thing, you can do that here. And here, you've got an overview of all the current sources in your current project, where you can edit their details or load them, delete them, that kind of thing. And down here, you've got a whole bunch of other tabs for more other things that you do less often. Now, one of the most important things in the Causal Map app, as you start to learn how to use it, is the help. And there are two ways of looking at the help. One is, we've got all of the help written out in a standalone guide. And if you click on that button, you'll be able to read the whole guide in a separate window. But I think more interesting is the interactive help, which when you click on that button, you get an overview of all the different sections of the help, and it tells you tips on getting started, things you can do. These things are also cross-referenced, so if you click on one of these links, it'll move. Two things will happen. It'll move to that section of the help, and also you see it's flashing over here. So it draws your attention to which part of the app you're talking about. And so you can read all of this, you can click around, you can change things. You can search, of course, here. You can search for content inside the help. But probably one of the most useful things people have told us is when you're in the app, there are these blue buttons in the same color. And if you click on those blue buttons, then they will take you to the corresponding section of the help. So I clicked on the sources bar on the help, and over here I get the help for the sources bar. So an overview and then some more details about the particular parts of it.